Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. It's time for another announcement video. This time we have two new AGFA titles coming from 101 Films. I love this AGFA range. In fact, it's just there over my shoulder. You can see some of my titles sitting there. And I'm quite curious to see what they're releasing now. I've not really dived into them. So we're going to do that together. Have a little look and see if there's anything that's interesting. So I'm going to the 101 site here. Let's jump into the first one, which is the AGFA Horror Trailer Show. Released in the 17th of April. The initial run comes with the O-ring packaging. Unleashed from the dungeon of AGFA, the AGFA Horror Trailer Show is a sense-shattering compilation of the most spine-ripping, slime-slinging, soul-shredding horror trailers that you've never seen. Meticulously constructed by the mad scientists at AGFA to resemble an otherworldly night at the drive-in, this mixtape features rare trailers, commercials, and ephemera from the vaults, most of which have never been seen since its original release, and all presented via a 2K scan from a newly struck 35mm theatrical film print of the show. Plus, the journey continues with the AGFA Horror Trailer Show Video Rage, a full-length mixtape created exclusively for this release. Scanned in 2K from a newly struck 35mm theatrical print, commentary with the AGFA team, short Say Goodbye to Your Brain, a found footage horror experiment, reversible cover art, bonus movie, the AGFA Horror Trailer Show Video Rage, a full-length mixtape celebrating the wildest shot-on-video and direct-to-video trailers from AGFA's Video Dungeon. Curious. Now, this is something I'm not quite sure about. A little bit unusual. I love the experimental idea of it. I just got a feeling I'm going to walk away from this with a huge list of movies that I'd want to check out after this. It could be a nice kind of background thing. I don't know if you've seen this already or if you know anything else about it. Please let me know, because it has my kind of curiosity. Next up, we have The Sword and the Claw. I've seen this one. This one is fantastic, and this is one that you're going to want to pick up if you've been looking at some of the AGFA titles thus far. Again, it's out on the 17th of April, and the initial run comes with a limited edition O-ring package. They took his money, they took his family, and now they've taken his hands. But they can never take his revenge. Exploding from the same hallucinogenic netherworld as Turkish Star Wars, The Sword and the Claw stars Turkish genre legend Cüneyt Arkın in his most iconic role. It's Conan the Barbarian meets the Three Stooges, meets Dolomite, with more lo-fi bloodshed, pop art visuals, and bizarro dubbing than the boundaries of reality can handle. It's a 4K scan from the 35mm print. It's a face-smashing action trailer from the AGFA vault. We get the reversible cover art with illustration. And we have a bonus movie, Brawl Busters, from a 2K scan from an original theatrical print. Love The Sword and the Claw. It is incredibly fun, action-packed, all over the place. It is low budget, but it feels kind of grand in the story that it's telling, and I just utterly think it's fantastic. I would highly recommend it. So we get these two titles. We have AGFA Horror Trailer Show, has my curiosity, and we have Sword and the Claw, which I've seen and I love. If you're interested in the AGFA range, it's all on here. 18 titles thus far. Still a couple I need to pick up. Standouts for me, if you're going to dip your toe into this, is definitely Effects. Effects is fantastic. She Freak is another incredible one I absolutely loved. Sometimes Aunt Martha Does Dreadful Things was a terrific one as well. Wicked World was a little bit of a weird one, but enjoyable. Scary Movie was really great. There's reviews for these on the channel that you can find. And Who Killed Captain Alex was tremendous. And that would lead in perfectly to The Sword and the Claw. So if you love that, definitely think about picking these up. I love that we're getting these brought to the UK with all the bells and whistles from 101 Films. Terrific releases. Yeah, oddball cinema, unlike other things that you generally find out there. I would love to know your thoughts on both the AGFA range that 101 Films has been releasing. What has been your favourite title from it so far? If you have any recommendations, drop it in the comment box below while you're down there. Don't forget to hit the like button because it really helps this channel. There is more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. And in the description box below are links to the Patreon, the membership program, and manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time on ManVFilm.